Hey friends, it's Chelsea with the Half-Blood Sisters. I'm so excited to be here today, and I will be talking about magic. Woo! One of my favorite subjects. Obviously super Harry Potter related, as the entire book is about being a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. And for those of you that don't know, which is probably nobody because I'm assuming the 9 people watching this video is like our mom and our 26 first cousins, whatever. But I am a witch, a real life in the flesh witch. So I thought it would be amazing to talk about magic and how it works and how you can use it. And if you guys are witchy or whatever, any kind of spiritualist, manifesting, hippie-loving whatevers, let me know. Put it in the comments and just tell me what kind of witchy stuff you do. So, magic. Let's talk about it. So, magic to me is having an idea and bringing it to life. Well, one form of magic. There's a million, there's healing magic, there's manifestation magic, there's protection magic, there's kitchen witch magic, there's herb lore, there's candle magic, there's wand magic, as many magics as there are in Harry Potter and divisions and different studies and ways that you could go with it, there are just as many magics in real life. So the magic that I like to do is mainly manifestation and abundance magic. Being a Leo with Sun in the second house and a Taurus moon, I like my money, and so I like to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success and that I'm manifesting to the brink of my potential, so to speak. So manifestations, let's talk about how it works and how I do it. So the universe is in a state to conspire with you at all times. The universe is always conspiring with you. And the reason that things don't always go our way is because sometimes we are unknowingly attracting the things that we don't want to happen through the way that we're living our life or by our actions. And so we have to deal with those consequences. So what do I mean by that? Chelsea, what the heck does that mean? Basically, let's say you are really afraid of getting in a car accident. Well, the universe does not hear words like no, don't, stop, won't, can't, those kind of words. So if you're in your mind thinking the whole time you're driving down the road, I don't want to wreck, I don't want to wreck, I don't want to wreck, oh my God, I'm so nervous, I'm anxious, I'm worried, I don't want to wreck, I don't want to wreck. The universe is getting really loud symbols that for some reason you are wanting a collision or a wreck of some kind. And so sometimes those things that we don't want will come to us. So how can you change that? Chelsea, how can I change my thoughts? They're in my head. Life is crazy. Well, you just want to rephrase things in your mind. So instead of saying, I don't want to wreck, you want to say something like, universe, please protect me. Keep me safe. Give my tread extra grip as I'm driving through the snow and, things like that. You just want to change your state of mind because your mind is the most powerful tool that you possess. Well, your body's pretty powerful. Don't get me wrong. The physical body is incredible and very powerful, but your mind can make things happen. Your mind can have an idea and conspire with the universe to follow the path to bring that into the reality, the plane of existence that we are currently living in. So here's some tips, here are some things that you could do. First of all, things have a hierarchy. The thoughts in your head, they're powerful, but they're fleeting. They're kind of like air. They come and they go, and they have power in the sense that ideas have power, and ideas can spark action and excitement and all these things, but they're kind of abstract. So your thoughts have the least amount of weight unless you are thinking very, very hard on one specific thought. If you are concentrating and focusing on one thing very intently, then you will manifest and bring that to life in a very, very serious way. However, your daily thoughts, things that run in and out of your head, just stuff that goes through your mind, those are kind of lightweight. Let's think of them as like the air element. They relate to the air signs and the swords in the tarot suits. So anyway, then you have the spoken word. And the spoken word is much more powerful. When you speak something, it is going out in a physical wave of sound. And so it's a way to, in a small sense, create what it is you're speaking. And this is why people who are powerful speakers, people who can grab your attention and who can keep you very enthralled, have a lot of power and a lot of persuasion. And that's why people who are good with the media and good with crowds they use the power of the spoken word to, or even the power of music or poetry. When someone speaks something to you and it's so profound and so true that it rings to the core of your spirit, that's powerful shit. That's real shit. That's magic. So those are a couple forms. The next form we have is, of course, writing it down. This is my favorite form. You can see I've got a notebook here, quick, I got notebooks, all of my thoughts, wishes, desires. I write it all down. And the reason is you're basically setting it in stone. I love that phrase because when you write something down, you're setting it in stone. And so it becomes more of the physical plane and it becomes easier. You're essentially writing the universe an instruction manual on how you want things to go. So for instance, my husband and I purchased this beautiful house that you see kind of behind me in 2014. Well, in 2012 and 2013, I was doing some serious manifestation work, getting us ready to be able to purchase a house in Colorado. It wasn't cheap. We got in when the market was still reasonable, and we still paid $180,000. And the reason that number is so powerful and so exciting to me is because I wrote that number and said that number and thought that number probably 180,000 times. And I am not kidding. I did all of the work to figure out what can we afford, what is a reasonable price, what can we get away with and still be able to live comfortably. And I came to the conclusion that that was $180,000. So for 2 years, I was saying to my husband, 180,000, 180,000. If we can just get approved and get in for 180,000, we can have everything that we need. And I told the universe specifically, hey, Mark and I are not handy. We need something that is well done and nicely finished and doesn't have to be worked on because that's not where we're at in our life. We don't have the means and the skills to do that. And so what happened? What happened after 2 years of me very, very, very vigorously manifesting on behalf of my husband and I? Well, this was the first house that we looked at in Colorado Denver, Colorado, where the market is insane. There were 6 cash offers on this house, which we did not have a cash offer, and we were using a first-time buyers program that allowed us to get into our house very affordably, and but unfortunately the mortgage company wasn't making as much money off of. So 6 cash offers. We looked at it on the last day that it was available, and we got our offer in at 8:45, and it closed at 9 p.m. Okay, so my realtor is going, okay. Well, actually, my realtor was this amazing, my amazing friend Dave, and he's actually a very big believer in manifestation and visualization and things like that. And so actually, I think he was really much on board, but it's hard not to be like, hey, this might not work out. There's 6 other offers, But my husband sat down. He wrote an incredibly powerful letter to seller about all of the amazing things we would do in this house and why we deserved it and why they should choose us. And that's just another example of the power of the written word. And he Submitted that with our offer. We got everything in at the very last minute, and the next day my realtor called me. He could not believe it. They accepted our offer, and now we live in this amazing house in this amazing place, and I really, really believe that everything worked out so smoothly and so, I mean, it was like destiny. It was absolute manifestation at its core. So that's magic, guys. Magic is all around you. Magic is in everything you do. Magic is simple. A lot of people in the spiritual community get really caught up in oh, they think they need to go to Diagonal Alley. God, that's not right. I'm saying it wrong. It's really frustrating me, but whatever. Diagonally. And get every single bauble and potion and tool and crystal that is out there, when really you can achieve just as powerful magic with a pen and a piece of paper. So don't overcomplicate things, and the biggest thing with manifestation magic, since that seems to be where this video is going, is be specific. Even if it doesn't seem like a reality for you in the moment that you're writing it, put down your wildest dreams. If you want to manifest $250,000, put that down, write that down. The universe will conspire and will provide you with a path. Now, the last form of magic, of course, is action. And people don't think of the actions that they take as being magic, but every action that you take has a consequence, whether that is positive or negative. So when you take action towards a goal, so for instance, I am taking action this summer to teach my very first workshop, Timing with Tarot and Astrology. And it's kind of a big project. I mean, I'm doing a six to eight chapter video segment. I'm creating and designing a workbook and all of the graphics and informational stuff and making it super cute and super understandable. And I have already gotten so many opportunities just by agreeing to trying something that I've never done before. I've had people connect and want to go to, attend my class and enroll and all this fun stuff, which if you're interested, I will link it below so that you can get enrolled. It is going to be a $24 class, and you'll have lifetime access to the information. And of course, you'll be able to print off all of the adorable workbook stuff that I include. But it's amazing. Oh, here comes my dog. Hey, Spirit. It's amazing what kind of magic will manifest in your life if you allow it to. So that's my video for this week. Let me know what you guys think about magic. Do you believe in it? Do you work it? Do you feel it? Are you a part of it? Do you think it's a load of crap? Do you what's your opinion? I want to hear it. And if it's different than mine, great, because I am a live and let live being. I think everybody, as long as they're being authentic and true to their path and being tolerant of others and being, working from a place of love, who cares what you believe? I don't care. I think it's awesome. So let me know. I want to hear from you. And I hope you guys have a magical Wednesday. I know this video is a day late. Sorry, sis. But I've been really, really busy working on a bunch of stuff and creating in my life. So, and, things happen when they're supposed to. I guess I needed to wait to deliver this message of magic and manifestation. So I'm going to end it here. You guys have an awesome week, and I will be back.